the 70 series Toyota LandCruiser needs no introduction. It's a rough and ready off-roader, and it's the mule of the bush. But you do pay for the privilege. Over here is the Mahindra Pik-Up, and it's about 40 grand cheaper, as they sit now. I'm not saying that this is necessarily better than the Toyota, but what I do want to know is, does this justify the $40,000 price premium? So I've asked veteran 4x4 journo Alan Whiting to come and give me a hand, because we want to put these vehicles through their paces. So Al?
How you going?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Now, what do you make of our little Indian friend?
I think it's a very good idea what you're doing.
Have I brought a knife to a gunfight?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's time someone had a real good look at this area.
Rightio, well, we should go for a drive. So Al, we're in the Toyota. So what are the key standout features of this thing for you?
Well, the V8.
151 kilowatts?
It's just got so much grunt. But for solo vehicle operation, it's probably more than you need.
But it does tow 3.5 tonnes.
Oh yeah, if you were heavy towing, it's the ideal vehicle. And it's the only vehicle that can be loaded to GVM and tow a 3.5 tonne trailer. All the other utes have to compromise. If you put a 3.5 tonne trailer behind them, you've got to have much less weight in the towing vehicle.
What about, in the case of the LandCruiser, diff locks, front and rear?
Well, it sounds good, but I've always hated Toyota's diff locks, from 75 series through to the current one, because you have to be in low range and you have to be running at low speed, and they will not engage unless there's wheel spin. I like the Mahindra's setup much better with the Eaton self-locking rear diff. It'll cut in without driver intervention at all, and it'll prevent wheel spin.
Rightio, but it's only an 88 kilowatt 4-cylinder. It doesn't really have the street cred, does it?
Well, it doesn't have the street cred, but it goes all right, doesn't it?
And it's a little bit funny looking.
It's a lot funny looking, but with that nice 2JM polished aluminium bar and the big red lights, it looks pretty flash.
Yeah, there you go. Flashes cowboy in town.
Oh yeah.
We've done beach, we've done bog holes, and we've done a bit of farm work. What's the verdict on our little Indian friend over there?
I think it's not a bad little jigger at all.
Ground clearance is a bit of an issue?
Yes, but we think we can tweak the torsion bars up a bit.
Another 50 mil wouldn't go astray?
Well, 50 may be a big ask. Might get 35 at the front and a bit more camber in the rear springs. So, ground clearance improvement, and I think it'll do most things that people want.
So do you think it's a good value for money statement?
Oh yeah, no question. As a solo vehicle or pulling around 2-tonne trailer. So
sure.
That's most campers, small caravans, be fine.
So you want to load her up, you want to tow, the Cruiser's your thing?
Oh, no question. Best towing vehicle in the market.
Set the benchmark, but that said, resale value. The Toyota, you'd be hard pressed to buy a second-hand one for what that costs new.
Yeah, and a second-hand one of those at that money wouldn't be worth buying. So, no, they hold their value like nothing else, no question. But it's a big ask to get into that end of the market.
Safe to say we're pretty impressed with the little pickup. It's proven to be pretty versatile. The little 2.2 litre engine's quite flexible off-road. Mightn't be everyone's cup of tea, but we enjoyed it. So we're going to go hit the beach and find a beer. Let's go.